Hey everyone, welcome to the Trendline Invest channel. So in today's video, we're going to discuss 6 stocks for swing trading, which is looking very good. The stop losses range between 3.5% to 7.5%, and we have targets between 25 to 35%. So let's get started. But as always, first a disclaimer, my channel is purely an educational channel, and my objective here is to teach you technical analysis and how to apply it for investing and trading. So if you're a beginner, probably this channel is the only channel that you might have to look at to learn technical analysis. Having said that, let's get started today with our swing trading stocks. The first stock for today is Monte Carlo. Now, Monte Carlo actually has been in a very long consolidation since for last 9 months or so, and it had a trend change recently in just before June. Had a nice consolidation. We had a breakout here after a nice tight consolidation, and then the stock again went into a long consolidation. Now, a very important thing to note is in swing trading is you need to find stocks which are consolidating in a very tight range, because usually after a very strong tight consolidation you will find a stock moving up, right? So we call that expansion. Now in a similar way, we are seeing here that the stock had a crazy move in this day, and then all the candles are within that day, but the stock has been making higher highs continuously. The stock has been actually rising, and the last few days we've seen some tight consolidation and the stock is finally breaking out. Now remember, the earnings or the company's quarterly results are coming out on Monday, so you might have to be a little careful if you're taking a position. You can also take it post earnings, or if you're risky and if you're aggressive, you can take a small position and then add the next day. That's also one of the ways to do it, right? But this stock is looking good after a long time, and this tight consolidation here, I'm expecting the stock to break out from this zone over here and head higher. Now all these stocks I got it through my CCI daily scanner. So you know my scanner, it's the only scanner I have. There are 4 scanners in the dashboard, and I use the CCI daily scanner crossing 100 for this. Now also there's a nice detailed video on swing trading on my channel. So in case you want to learn swing trading, that's probably the video that you have to check out, and it will have a lot of nice data points for you to look at, especially in terms of entries, exits, how to trail stop loss, and a lot of other things. So do check that video out also in case you're interested in swing trading. But for today, this stock is a first stock. CCI is crossing 100. The relative strength has been very good. Now last week we had some hiccup in terms of the overall markets. We had a down day on Wednesday, I think, or Thursday, and then the stock actually kind of tried to break down below that zone, but it did not. It took support around that zone over there and it rose again. So for me, this looks like a very, very good setup. We had a move up, we retested that zone, and again we are moving up. The candle on Friday is an excellent bullish candle, and also the volumes are not that great, but I think it's slightly above average than the volumes that we had here, right? So overall, this is our first pick for today. Entry at 887. We're going to keep a stop loss of 7.5%, which is nothing but this low. Now for swing trading, always try to keep your stop losses, around 7%. Anything beyond 10% would be too much, because you can't expect stocks to give 30-40% returns in a few weeks, right? So here we are looking at a stop loss below this point, and we're looking for targets of 1100, which is 25% from the current market levels. Now, the position size, if you noticed, I've given a slightly different position size because this is swing trading. So for swing trading, you need to probably look for a bigger position size than your usual position size. Now, if you're a beginner, I recommend starting with 10% position size with a strict stop loss. Now, remember, out of 6 stocks, we don't expect every stock to perform. It's impossible to expect every stock to perform. So try to take a 10% position size if you're a beginner, and then if the stock does well, then you can add more. But if you're an experienced trader and if you understand price action, you can also go with 20%, or some people even go 30-40%. It's up to you. But if you're a beginner, do not take more than 10% position size. That's a very strict rule to not go into the spiral of losing trades and then you're just not able to trade anymore. So that's the first stock. Moving on to the second stock for today is TCPL Packaging. Now you might ask why I have not covered the fundamentals. For swing trading, you do not need fundamentals. You probably just need the charts, because you're looking for very short-term moves, and short-term moves are usually price action based moves, and you don't really need fundamentals for that. But still, I've given a short summary towards the end of this video. I've covered a short summary of all the stocks and their fundamentals also. So moving on to the second stock is TCPL Packaging. Now here I'm looking at the weekly chart just to show you what's happening here. Now this stock actually has been in a strong uptrend. Every time we go up, we consolidate, we go up, we consolidate, and that's been the pattern for the stock. Now since the last 9 months, we have been consolidating in a very, very tight range, and this looks like a beautiful rectangle consolidation for me. Now in technical analysis, horizontal supports or resistances act really well. So in this case, if we break out from the zone, then this price is likely not to retest this zone probably for the next few months or so. It might retest after a year. I am not quite sure about that, but at least for a swing trade perspective, I don't see the price coming back way in, right? So if you really want to increase your probability of winning, try to look for stocks which has multiple touch points like this. So if it has 3 touch points, then it's most likely after a breakout, the stock might retest, but it will not likely come down below. There's a very small chance, but in my experience, that probability is less. You might have 30-40% of your trades coming back probably to retest, but probably 10 to 20% of trades will actually fall back all the way in. So from that perspective, I think it's a very safe bet here. We are going to buy this above this breakout zone here. The volumes have been very good last couple of weeks. Also, CCI on the weekly and on the relative strength has been very good. So overall, the stock is outperforming the markets. So for that reason, this is our second bet for today. Entry at 1755. We're going to keep a stop of 7%, right, which is around 1630. And we are looking for 25% returns in the stock, which is around 2200 levels, right? The position size, again, 10 to 20%. It's the same position size for all stocks that we're going to discuss today. So that's the second stock for today. The third stock is GATI. Now, in case you're looking to buy swing trades, you should probably look for stocks with changing trend and then making bases. Right now, this stock was in a downtrend for quite some time, and the first time we had a trend change around this zone. Now, this is a nice horizontal touch point. Now, if you see, my selection is always around. So many will ask me, how do I select stocks? I select stocks which break out from multiple touch points like this, right? And then this is one base. So we had a move up, retested the zone, again went high. Now again we formed a nice base. Again here multiple touch points over here, and we had a beautiful bullish daily candle over here with strong volumes. Now, in case you want to really pick stocks for swing trading, look for such tight setups, right? After tight consolidation, stock is breaking out. Now you could have bought it on Friday itself, but in case you didn't and you saw this only on after Friday, it's still not a very bad bet. It's a stop loss is still 7.5%. You can still buy this for a quick 25-30% returns. Right now, this is a second stock. The relative strength is also looking excellent. The stock has been doing very well in terms of relative strength, and CCA also looking very good. So entry at 151.5, stop loss of 7.5%, which is 140 levels, and we're looking for targets of 25% here as well. Right, this third stock. Now, before we move on, in case you're new to my channel, there is a channel playlist called Learn with Trendline Investor, and I have covered a lot of educational videos to teach you how to trade. There are also strategies around investing, strategies around positional trading, swing trading, how to find the next hot sector. There are a lot of different videos for you to learn. Believe me, these videos will be more than enough for you. So in case you've been watching my videos, do share my channel with your friends and family. Do share my YouTube, also my Twitter handle. And if you did like my content, you can buy me a coffee, contribute. You can support me by buying me a coffee with this link over here. The link is also available in the description. So let's move on. The fourth stock for today is Deccan Cement. This is a reversal setup. Now, all the setups today we're looking at is breakout, except this one, which is a reversal setup. Now in the previous talk, I mentioned the trend change, right? So trend change happened here in the stock for the first time. Then we went all the way up, and we are retesting this zone again. Right now, the retest looks very good because now we've retested this with a doji, we had a bullish candle here, and now we are seeing a rise in volumes. Now CCI is reversing and it's coming back again, which means the stock was in a bearish territory, which means CCI went all the way down to 100 on daily charts, and now it is coming back up. Now that's how you find reversal setups, right? Now in reversal setups, it's most likely the relative strength will not be good. So you can ignore the relative strength and just look at the price action here. Now here I'm expecting this zone to hold. So my stop loss will be somewhere around here, and you can buy the stock with a small stop loss here. So this is a very good setup. Volumes have been good on Thursday, and I'm expecting the stock to head back higher towards much higher targets. So entry at 486, stop loss of 469, which is 3.5%. Now this is a very small risk that we're taking here. So here you can go even with 20% position size, because even if a stop loss hits 3.5%, you will lose 0.7% of your capital, not much. Right, so it looks very good, and you might not lose much here. So you can buy this, and the stock probably, if it heads higher, then you make a very good risk reward trade here. Right, so that's the stock about Deccan Cement. Let's move on to the fifth stock today, which is Satyam Century Ferrous Company. Right, now again, this is a nice, beautiful setup. It has been consolidating within this candle, similar setup to Monte Carlo. And here, if you see, we went down, again came up, again we went down, again going up. Now, if you see the fall is reducing every time, right? So we are kind of, the contraction is reducing every time, and we are contracting here. And I think if we break out from this zone, if we cross the Friday's high, then we are in for a very good move in the stock. Now remember, the stock has been in a complete downtrend for the last few months. So this is a change in trend. We had a beautiful trend change here with volumes, and if you see, the volumes have been very good on every green candle over here, right? CCI and relative strength also looking very good, and this stock is a the price is just 20 rupees, so you can buy 21.1, stop loss of 7.5% here, which is again this low over here, and we're looking for 28% returns, which is around 27 rupees from here. So that's the fifth stock. The last stock for today is Brigate from the realty space. So again here, a beautiful trend change occurred, and then we again had a small base over here, and then stock went higher. Now, in case you're asking how do you enter stocks, now here CCI scanner, the stock came here, and that point is when you had to set an alert and keep an alert over here, right? And then the stock kind of broke out here again with good volumes, and then we formed a small base, went up again. We are forming a small base. Now for positional trading, the best buy would be here, or you can buy here also, right? So positional trading, you can keep a similar stop loss and see where the stock goes. Now all these stocks can also be considered for positional trading in case you want to. Now CCI is again becoming bullish. Relative strength also has been good, so you can buy the stock at current market price 598, and with a stop loss of 5.5%. So this stock and the previous stock here, Deccan Cement, are very good setups in terms of risk rewards. They can give really good risk reward trades, right? Stop loss of 5.5%, and we're looking for targets of 780 or 30% in this trade. So that's the sixth stock today. I hope you liked this swing trading stocks selections from my side. In case you do have any comments, do comment on the do comment and let me know. I will try to answer your questions, or you can also DM me on Twitter and I'll help answer your questions as well. So that's it for today. I'm going to leave you here. Take care, stay safe, and trade safe. Until I see you in another video. Bye bye.